Statistically speaking, there is a 65% chance that the love of your life is having an affair. Be very suspicious. The shattering of a heart when being broken is the loudest quiet ever. Virtually all will always carry the scars and a deep sense of loss and grief from the betrayal. Time is the salve on this journey towards forgiveness and healing because it is also a process of grieving. So it's true, when all is said and done, grief is the price we pay for love. It is better to lock up your heart with a merciless padlock than to fall in love with someone who doesn't know what they mean to you. Disappointments in love, even betrayals and losses, serve the soul at the very moment they seem in life to be tragedies. The soul is partly in time and partly in eternity. We might remember the part that resides in eternity when we feel despair over the part that is in life. If you spend your time hoping someone will suffer the consequences for what they did to your heart, then you're allowing them to hurt you a second time in your mind. The more people rationalize cheating, the more it becomes a culture of dishonesty. And that can become a vicious, downward cycle. Because suddenly, if everyone else is cheating, you feel a need to cheat, too. Seriously, if the bastards cheat on you, then they don't deserve you anyway. If that's a legit fear, then you probably shouldn't be with them, to begin with. There is no such thing as an affair that doesn't mean anything. Shame, blame, disrespect, betrayal, and the withholding of affection damage the roots from which love grows. Love can only survive these injuries if they are acknowledged, healed, and rare. Do you believe a man can truly love a woman and constantly betray her? Never mind physically, but betray her in his mind, in the very poetry of his soul. Well, it's not easy, but men do it all the time. Never underestimate a man's ability to make you feel guilty for his mistakes. The wine is not to blame, but you are, in being unable or unwilling to discipline yourself. And even if you look at a woman and become caught up in her beauty and assent to sin, the woman is not to blame. Nothing constrains you to commit lechery but your own lecherous heart. Whoever will sleep with his servant girl in brazen lechery is liked and admired for it. And if any man has the nerve to say that he is chaste and faithful to his wife and this gets known, he is ashamed to mix with other men, whose behavior is not like his, for they will mock him and despise him and say he's not a real man. For man's wickedness is now of such proportions that no one is considered a man unless he is overcome by lechery, while one who overcomes lechery and stays chaste is considered unmanly. They didn't cheat because of who you are. They chose to cheat because of who they are not. The worst pain in the world goes beyond the physical, even further beyond any other emotional pain one can feel. It is the betrayal of a friend. Trust, once lost, could not be easily found. Not in a year, perhaps not even in a lifetime. In every friendship, hearts grow and entwine themselves together so that the two hearts seem to make only one heart with only a common thought. That is why separation is so painful. It is not so much two hearts separating, but one being torn asunder. Some people view love and romance as a sacred bond between two individuals. Other people see love as a game, where the goal is to manipulate another individual and gain emotional power over a partner. People who view love as a game are much more likely to have multiple love interests. Cheating is just another way to gain control over one's partner. For most affairs, this eventually becomes the most fundamental of questions, the only one that matters. Do we love each other more than the lives we already have? It is the question that hovers in the background of every secret phone call, flavors every tryst with the head of possibilities of apocalypse and renewal, and it is the answer to that question, or the lack thereof, that so often dooms an affair to failure. Everyone suffers at least one bad betrayal in their lifetime. It's what unites us. The trick is not to let it destroy your trust in others when that happens. Don't let them take that from you. Those who cheat on their partners who are loyal to them don't deserve them. It is a trashy attitude to disrespect a person who is loyal in a relationship by cheating on him or her. Betrayal is never easy to handle, and there is no right way to accept it. Cheating and lying aren't struggles, they're reasons to break up. There is not one big cosmic meaning for all. There is only the meaning we each give to our life, an individual meaning, an individual plot, like an individual novel, a book for each person. Every woman that finally figured out her worth has picked up her suitcases of pride and boarded a flight to freedom, which landed in the Valley of Change. Don't cheat if you don't want to be cheated. A relationship is mutual. This is the golden rule for all great connections. Cheating is the most disrespectful thing one human being can do to another. If you aren't happy in a relationship, end it before starting another one.